One o'clock in the morning in Las Vegas. For Romain Lewis, rest will have to wait, as our champion has 3 more hours to play in the $3,000 World Series of Poker 6 Max. The bubble has just burst, and Romain is now up to 50 blinds as he enters the final levels of the day. Come on, Romain, don't slow down.
Sorry, I didn't get that. I was yawning.
Right. Saying you're 100% not married.
You're 100% not married? No, yeah, not married. 100% not married.
You marry, you're terrible. You need I don't think
I don't understand everything this guy says all the time, but got to concentrate on the poker here. 10-9 suited, good enough for a race. I mean.
What's that?
You married?
No.
Most, I don't know.
Might as well be.
The most poker players not married. Single.
No, long time ago.
That's my girlfriend.
Are
That's my
gambling
wife.
degenerates. Why would somebody want to marry them?
I already put you all in with my wife. So really.
Fun discussion going in during my hand. 10-9 suited, obviously. Raising it up. I think not all poker players are degenerates, and some could get married from time to time. Come on, I've got to concentrate on the poker here. Alright, my friend on the button looks excited here.
20K, right?
He's playing what? 250? Maybe a bit more, 300? A bit less. Just playing like 250. Is he just playing around with his chips? Oh no, he's 3-betting me. Okay, he's gone for a 3-bet, which is interesting. I don't love getting 3-bet in these situations, obviously.
Playing like 250 total.
No gamble, no fish, you're both me.
He's doing as if he's going to go all in. That's a very good technique. I mean, I didn't want to do much, but just the fact that he's put his chips there gives me...
Nah, how much is that? 60? No. The
God, I think
bet.
I might want to jam now.
You're not all in, right? It's just that, the bet. Yeah, it's 60.
Okay, I'm going to try and find a solution here, see if he seems strong enough. But if I jam and he folds, I'm just so profitable. It's unbelievable. And he never has ace-10 or ace-9, so I'm never that dominated apart from when he has pocket jacks or better. So maybe I could just get a jam through here. Maybe play against the ace-king, ace-queen from time to time. But if he folds enough time, I mean, the jam is profitable for sure. Okay, but then I could also call. I'm getting 40 and 150. I don't love that though, because I'm losing against a lot of his bluffs. I don't know what he uses, but if he could use maybe a hand like king 10, king 9 as a bluff, I wouldn't be happy with that. Ace 9 maybe. And jamming is still a big risk. I mean, I've got 50 blinds now, losing 25. That's too much. I could do anything, but I think I might just play it safe in the end. Didn't think much of folding until now, but I'll just give it away. It's okay. I don't need this hand.
Boss man, go lay down. Go king gaga.
Of course he doesn't want to show. Probably had me as a bluff there, but hey, he had a few strong tells, a few weak tells. Never too sure.
Ooh, how do you get that much?
No, you don't have
You buy from the
No, I actually lost.
Oh,
actually lost.
I lost some chips.
good buddy coming over here.
Real cheap, right?
I lost.
Can't remember his name. I've played so many times against him. I can't believe it. Maybe it's this pandemic thing. I'm forgetting the names.
There's a lot of people, huh?
He's a really solid pro. I've played against him many times in the past.
woman, our woman not to do it anymore. She's not.
Going for a raise on the button. I mean, it could be right to play for stacks of ace-jack suited, but in this tournament I prefer to just call the small blind, see what happens. If it goes jam, big blind fold, I'd have probably an easy call.
You lose, right?
Nothing for me here. Maybe I should have just jammed. Nah, these thoughts always get in my head when I miss the flop. It's okay, I've decided to play it low variance. I can just miss a flop and go on to the next one. It doesn't matter that much. I do expect him to see a very high frequency here.
Yeah, 100% money, you know.
Especially with a stack. But no, okay, he's found a check back here. Pretty interesting. Okay, I've hit that turn. Alright, now the question is, do I check and call, or do I bet twice? Do I bet once? It's really interesting. After him checking back, I think he can have a lot of aces, to be honest. Maybe just check back some of the ace highs. I think he bet ace 6, ace 5, ace queens. I don't think he ever has 2 pair. I think I'm just going to go for value here and probably go twice. I can bet a bit more than half the pot now. And maybe a third on the river. I think that's a good plan. No, he's just given up really quickly. What could he have had? Oh, it doesn't matter. And on to the next hand. Happy I took it down. Alright, my buddy. Coming in here with a raise. Let's see what I can play against him. Can I defend? Of course I can defend. That's good enough.
Man, never fall to me. Yeah.
Not much for me there. I've got a weak gut shot. On a board he should see bet really high frequency, but 27 again doesn't look like the strongest bet. Do I want to raise here? Put in a massive 90k or something? That would be a bit suicidal, wouldn't it? Right, just give it.
Easy, easy.
Time you open, take the J, huh? You defend 8-7, flop, ace king.
Thank you. You flop 8.
Just those situations, I think if you raise big, you just get so much to fold, but maybe at least with a jack of hearts.
8,000 small blind, 16,000 big blind, 16,000 big blind, 8, 16, 16, next hand is 6.
Another playable hand here, 10-8 suited. Gotta watch out because I haven't got the 60 blinds, 70, 80, 90 blinds I've had all day. I'm looking at 40 blinds now, but it's still good enough. Alright, 3-way to a flop. Important flop. Not like the first card, the 2 others weren't great. Can I go for a small c-bet here? I'm not sure. I'll just check it to the cutoff, play it theory. Okay, it's checked to me again, so it doesn't look like anyone has a king. Most often no one has a queen. Alright, it looks pretty weak there. Okay, another queen, interesting. I think I might want to bluff this one. I mean, it looks like they have ace high at the maximum. I could value a lot of queens. I don't have to bet my queens on the turn. If I bluff, I think I have to go big though if I want to make ace high fold. Friend to my left, I'm pretty sure he wants to fold, but my buddy in the big blind, I'm not so sure. We could have some fives, some fours. I'll go for just under the pot here. Right, quick fold, I'm happy about that one, and it doesn't look like...
50, 70.
Doesn't look like my neighbour wants to give it to me too easily. Come on, buddy, I could have a few hands here. I don't have to bet a king as a C bet. Maybe I would always bet... Yeah, okay, that's great. Important bluff there, because the sort of pot, they don't seem big, but when we're playing 40 blinds, they are really important. Come on. I can't believe the rhythm of this tournament. Already 90 left in a huge WSOP. 1,000 players in this 3K6 max, and we're already less than 10%. Alright. Easy call. Not playing much there. Okay, that's a good flop for me. Just avoid a 6 now to get a small bust out. Alright. C open. It's been a long time since I busted someone. Feels good. Even if it's a small one, feels good. Alright, we're close to the last break of the day. I'm starting to feel tired here, but I also feel the importance of the situation. I need to keep calm. But I've been playing 19 levels today. It's such a huge day. Okay, I look down at A7 suited. Once again, I think the crazy people just play for stacks here, but I'm not comfortable with that at all. I think I'll just defend my small blind. Maybe play three-way, but no. Okay, here we're heads up. Situation's fine. Got good odds to defend. And I saw last time he didn't take the aggressive action when I thought he was going to, so it's good news for me. 10-9-6, not bad. Good enough for me to call a C-bet if he does. Maybe a board that he should bet less than the queen high board just before that he didn't bet. And if he does, I could go for a raise, but I think it's just better to call. Especially with my stack size. Okay, check back again. Okay, that's a really interesting turn, the queen of spades. I have the nut flush draw, and I have a gut shot. I also have ace high, so I could be feeling okay with my showdown value, but I think I'm going to start bluffing at it. I'm going to try and fold maybe a 6 if he didn't bet a 6, pocket 5s, pocket 4s, pocket 3s. I have hit this board really often. He can have a queen from time to time, but I believe I have way more. He can really see bet a lot. I'm going to go quite big. The thing is, I can't really bluff twice with this sort of hand. Okay, it's all good. He's folded quickly. Perfecto. Pocket jacks on the button, been a while. Okay, now 35,000. Blinds are going up, but I'm keeping track. There's the min raise. How much my buddy got here in this big blind? He hasn't been too aggressive against me yet. End of the day, these sort of situations are nice to start being aggressive when you haven't been aggressive yet. I think it's a good spot for him to take this 3-bet light. Could he 3-bet me from time to time with some hands like king 5, queen 5. We're just going to defend. I think it looks like he's going for a 3-bet here. He has that face. The aggressive, warlike face. Yeah, he's going for it. Wow, that's a big 3-bet as well. 140. No, it's quite standard. Oh, I'm feeling tight here. Okay, so if I call, how much is that? It's about 300k in the pot. I'm gonna have, what, a bit more than pot size bet? I mean, if you just have queens, kings and aces, that's probably the end of it. He could bluff me from time to time. Do I want to let him free roll his equity? Maybe he's just 3-bet calling pocket 10s, pocket 9s. That could be amazing. I think I'm just gonna jam here.
All in.
Okay, he hasn't snap called me. Okay, he's calling very fast. That's no good. Oh, okay, we're playing a big flip. He's got ace king. This is the pot of the tournament so far for me. It's massive. A bit more than the million. All I need to do is... Okay, that's a great flop. I just don't need any ace or any king. And it's brilliant. 10! Wow, made us straight on the turn. That's unbelievable. Yes, come on. Come on, more than a million chips now. That's the double up I needed. I'm so happy. Just before the break, this is going exactly the way I would have wished for. Come on.
Right, that's 100, 200,
I find it even hard to count. My heart racing so fast at 2 in the morning after 10 hours of poker, 11 hours of poker. Can I help the dealer out here? I think I've got a bit more than 500.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 530, 40, 50, 4, 554.
555.
Yeah.
550.
It's massive, 554. Come on.
554.
554.
The blind's going up every half hour in this tournament and win the $1 million chip pot now. I should be chilling until at least the end of the day, but poker can go really quickly. I shouldn't get overexcited yet. Oh, he's just shipping me all of that. Like, it's absolutely huge. You must feel devastated, but there's nothing he could do there. I mean, it's obviously a spot where he's going to give chips with ace king, 3-bet calling there, and then you just play against pocket jacks, but it's just one of those hands. There's nothing he could do. It's these weird situations in poker when you sympathize with someone during the day, and or even a friend, and then you have to play huge hands against them. It's just like...
Oh, j'ai vu la lampe avant, je me suis dit, mais attends, je connais cette lampe.
Aladdin.
Same company, huh?
Okay, option. Check. Heads up. Heads up.
Alright, queen 8 here against the short stack. Good enough, good enough. Okay, I'm ahead with queen high, which is good news. Alright, fading everything so far. No jack, no 5. Queen maybe? Alright. Well, I keep my motto for this tournament: win the big ones and lose the small ones, and we'll win the tournament. So I just won the 1 million pot and I lose the 100k pot. Perfectissimo.
One, just about 50 blindes. On dirait qu'on a une montagne, ça va vite 50 blindes, puis c'est 30 blindes. Et ouais. 5.
Yeah, next is 20.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Wow. Wow. And you?
6 big.
Wow. For a world champion, that's not fucking bad. Non, c'est la folie sur le portable là, ça fait que dinguer.
Mec, vas-y, c'est ouf. Je réponds à tout le monde, je mets des likes. J'arrive à
Super.
faire partie.
Ouais. Parfois, il faut réussir à juste faire abstraction et de regarder après quand on est mais là, ça va. Ouais, c'est cool.
Je suis short, j'ai pas trop de décisions.
Ouais. Je me souviens des fois, je regardais mon portable, après ce truc, j'étais en train de sourire en même temps, et je réponds, ouais, ça va ou quoi? Désolé. Ouais, franchement, ça va. Je passe un bon moment là.
Alexander, French guy, run hot.
What do you want?
It's not WSOP.
Ace King Jacks on the flop, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9. On the 10,
10.
he do like that.
Wow, you're drawing that? You're drawing that?
Jack to the split.
Jack to the split, that's true.
How is not little bit justice?
I was like, why is he not banging his table, you know?
Jack for the split.
Jack for the split, that's true. Bon, on va augmenter tout ça, hein, faire back to back, pourquoi pas?
Bah écoute, on est là pour ça. Hein.
Attends quoi.
Eh ben, chacun son tour, sinon, c'est meilleur pour moi.
Il n'y a plus beaucoup de gens là. Par rapport au poste
Il y a
avant.
Martinique qui a 11 def qui avait un petit cas, c'était...
Just to seven, là?
7, ouais. C'est pas mal aussi.
Nice.
Puis il y avait Arthur qui était encore là, il y a Sylvain qui a un step correct aussi.
Arthur était encore là?
Ouais, Arthur il est encore là.
Mais non.
Mais si.
Il avait 11 000 la poste d'avant.
Bah là il est encore là.
Wow,
Il
c'est
a- il a
incroyable.
Il a genre 400 000.
Non. Oh, mais il a run up de fou, mais il est où? Ah, mais il est là.
Unbelievable for steady.
T'es encore dans le 3? Ouais, c'est magnifique. Il m'a dit une blinde.
J'ai 500 quasiment.
C'est magnifique qu'on a dit à la poste d'avant et tout.
Un petit lac.
La spéciale Arthur. Hello everybody. Bah c'est beau. J'ai 1 million.
1 million, c'est ça que je voulais savoir. J'arrivais pas trop à voir, je suis passée par derrière, mais...
Je viens de gagner 2 volets à 3 là, ça me fait plaisir. Pour quasiment 1
Tu vas
million.
aller chercher le deuxième bracelet de la villa? Allez!
Allez, Matas, you still in?
Of course.
Yeah?
Crushing.
No.
Crushing, man.
You are?
Yeah, always.
Where are you?
I'm over there, last table, next to break. It's a really. How are you? You crushing?
Doing good. 1 million.
You 1 million. That's good.
Me too,
I
me
have
too.
730.
Nice.
That's nice.
Nice.
We're gonna
I'm happy
meet
for
you.
you.
We're gonna meet you. You blocked me today with ace 5. How could I follow one pair? Oh,
That was fun.
why is that so small?
That's it's a mindfuck. It's like, am
Yeah,
I gonna
you
give him the
mindfuck
4K or no? Am I giving him the 4K or no? Fuck this guy. I'm not giving him the 4K.
I could just like donk that too, I guess. Like, 10%, 3K.
Yeah, no, it's not bad though. So I like that. So.
Yeah. It was like, you have 6, it's like, there's Jack. Yeah.
That's terrible news. Aladdin's out of the tournament, he was rocking the short stack there, but well played, Tom. See you in the next one, he's been grinding hugely. Really promising player, he's got amazing results, and look who's here now.
Oh, he went back.
You saw his 11K chips or?
Came back, yeah, he was like on the bubble, like with
11.
one small one.
He was looking at me like, I'm 2 from the money with 1 big blind. Next break, he's here.
Where's the button?
Like a boss.
Arturito, the endgame boss, is always here at the end of the tournaments, and well, this guy's got something special about him. 50x in last break, and really impressive player out there. A good friend too. It's fun to have him to my left.
Sushi, perfect.
think I've played with this player before as well, but I can't remember much. It looks like we've got heaps and heaps of chips here, but we're only really playing 50 blinds. Queen 6 is an interesting one. I mean, I could be really aggressive here straight away, going for 220, but he's paying a lot of chips. That'd be too important for my stack. Could fold, but I'm happy to realise my equity here. I mean, he hasn't been betting a lot of flops. He's been letting me see a lot of turns, and I don't know, I feel comfortable here to defend and see a flop. Okay, I hit a pair. Not too bad. Be better if he checks back, as he's done in the last couple of situations against me. If he bets, of course, I'm going nowhere. Not raising here. I could probably start raising sixes if I had some sort of backdoor flush with it as well, but 30k. Yeah, I'm just going to call. It's going to be something like 180k in the middle. Still about, what, 4 pots. No reason to get crazy here and raise. Okay, another jack's not bad. Do I lead? No, I don't really love leading here. I've got a lot of draws that I could lead, but at the same time, I prefer on a 6 or an 8, maybe not a jack. If he bets again here, I'm just going to lay my hand down and have better holdings to continue. It's tough to 2-barrel bluff on a jack. Okay, it's not bad. What's the river? 3. Okay, so it's pretty safe now. I obviously have jacks, which I'll probably go for big sizing. Would I go for a big sizing of jacks or a small sizing? I'm not sure. I have a lot of bluffs here. I could have 7-9, I could have 7-5, I could have 7-10, I could have Queen 10, Queen 9. I mean, there's so many bluffs I could think of. I think I have to value bet. Even a 6 here, a strong 6 like Queen 6 could maybe get paid by 6-7, 6-9, 6-10. I'm gonna go for the value bet. It seems wide, but I have so many bluffs in this situation where it's okay for me to value my strong 6s, I think. Obviously just 7s and 8, 9s and 10s I just lose against, but I mean, even ace high could call me from time to time if he doesn't believe me. I'm giving him good price. I'm basically repping an 8 or a 6. I think he believes I'd go more expensive with my jacks. And it could be one of these bluffs where I just can give myself a good price with a weak holding and... Okay, so he hasn't called too quickly. Now I kind of want him to call, whereas at the beginning I wasn't so sure. Alright, looks good. Good enough? Yeah, good enough, that's great. Small pots, but when you have 40 blind in poker tournaments with less than 8 or 9% of the field left, every pot is bloody important. And I'm really happy, come on.
Nickel, nickel. Là, il y a des petits changements là. Il y a Erwan qui est parti, Wap et Jérém qui sont partis.
9-7 of clubs, a bit of a loose open here, but at the same time I'm feeling confident. Don't think players are going to play me back too often. It's Mihai here in the small blind. I think it's my buddy. We played football a few times together. I tried to organise some footballs between our countries to prepare for the Football World Cup of poker players, but this is more important. This is the Poker World Cup. And I've flopped top pair, which is good enough. He's playing in the small blind. He's got about 600k. I'm playing just a bit more. Obviously going to bet here for value and protection. I think it's a situation against the small blind. I'm going to go quite expensive with a lot of my hands. So at least half pot. Now this is an interesting situation because he could have a lot of holdings that have backdoor and straight draw and backdoor flush draw here when I look at it. He could have a lot of 10 jack, jack queen suited, even some king jack suited. He could have, if he's quite loose, he could be on the ace 4 suited side of it, maybe even a 6-7, a 6-8. So there's quite a lot of hands here, it's tough for him. He doesn't have too many strong holdings. I think he could have like aces, kings that he doesn't 3-bet from time to time. What's he going here? Is he going for the raise? Oh, wow, he's going for a big raise at 175, he said? Whew, okay, 175, that is a massive raise. Mini 3x against my more than 50% pot at this moment in the tournament. It's really interesting, like the value hands I see the most obvious are maybe 10s and jacks. Doesn't have to 3-bet that all the time pre, he's really happy he's got an overpair. And you can just go for the check raise. Okay. Kings, queens, aces, I believe he's 3-betting quite often pre-flop. I don't know exactly how much, but at least a considerable amount of the time. And now if he's calling 100% of the time, 10 jack suited, queen jack suited, queen 10 suited. I mean, there's a lot of hands here. He could want to make me fold all my continuation bets of nothing, so I'm going nowhere. Question is, do I call or do I jam? The thing is, if I call this 120k, there's going to be like 500k in the pot, and we can have less than a pot size bet. There's so many cards on the turn that are not great for me. A 10, a jack, a queen, a king. I don't like it. I mean, if he's bluffing, I'm just so happy to make him fold his equity straight away. Jamming could be an idea. But if I hear a snap call, this is just a massive pot gone absolutely wrong. But at the same time, I think he's bluffing me too often here. It's that big raise, pretty quick as well. I think I'm just going to follow my gut and go all in.
All in.
Oh yes, he's going to fold it quickly. Oh, okay, I'm happy that one went through. Decided that I'd show him the 7, I went all in. Tough situation, we've been playing for so long. I was scared that I'd get it wrong there, but... Okay, got the jam through, I'm really happy about that one. Always nice to show a 7 in that circumstance. 50 left WSOP, those jams are not as easy as they look. Okay, just a few minutes now until the end of the massive day.
We breaking?
Alright. One last table to go to.
2-4.
Just about the 12th table of the day, but it's all good.
Did you ask you wear your mask while you're moving? Chips need to remain in plain view.
Raise to 80,000.
Et il est 3h du matin ici. Journée terminée sur le $3000 Six Max. Il reste 42 joueurs. J'ai 1,3 million dans la tête d'un pro encore. Et demain, ça va être une grande journée, reprise dans 11h. Let's go.
Alright, got the social media done, 3 in the morning, so tired, but got to get the energy out there to the Europeans just getting up for a new day, and the 42 left in this 3K. What a great day. So fast it went, and at the same time, big effort. I'm really happy, bagged a good stack. Be back at it tomorrow for a big day, probably hopefully my biggest day of the series so far. Feeling tired right now, but one thing is sure, tomorrow I'll be right there, ready, mentally strong, ready to take it down.
One could say that this day went like a dream, but that would be an understatement, Romain. Throughout this 14-hour poker marathon, you kept accumulating chips by making your good hands profitable, but also by creating situations that allowed you to win with much less conventional hands. There are only 41 players left out of the 997 who took part in this $3,000 Six Max tournament. With 1.3 million in chips, you were in 11th place in the rankings. We can't wait to get back to the Rio for day 2, starting very soon in the next episode of Inside the Mind of a Pro.